Hello, everybody. Welcome to Trek on Tuesday. We are here for one of the biggest and best Trek on Tuesday giveaway days ever. I think it's safe to say.
I 100% agree, Gina. We are very, very excited to not only actually give away some items on the show today, and all you have to do to be eligible to win is comment.
Comment for a chance to win.
Comment?
Yeah, we actually have a specific prompt we want you to answer because summer is here, which means it's time to start packing for camp. That's what our minds are all on. Our Gear Up for Camping giveaway is going to help you out with a few camping essentials. So we want to know, comment below, what your camping must have. What must you have on a camp out? What's your answer?
Well, I was just going to say we should probably answer that
Right,
first
absolutely.
ourselves. Well, obviously, you start with the essentials: drinking water, food, shelter, rain shelter.
Boring. No,
It's
important.
Exactly,
important.
though. But exactly what I was going to say is, my essential is probably some sort of delicious snack. Which is, I don't think one of like the Cub Scout essentials or the Scout 10 essentials. I'm not just talking about, and not just, like trail food, which is healthy and good for you.
Yeah.
I need something not as good for you, but tastes delicious.
Yeah,
So
maybe it's like a trail mix with
I'll
some
smuggle in some M&Ms or
M&Ms,
something
peanut
like
butter.
that.
Peanut butter's
Exactly.
good too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm really boring. I'm not saying this is the most essential, but it's something that if I don't have, I really regret it. If I do have, I use it in a lot of ways. A headlamp for sure.
Yeah.
I hang it in my tent to make it my lantern.
See, that's practical.
I car
You
camp,
need that.
So I'm going to the bathrooms. I'm going to a bathroom. It's
There's
dark
a facility
at night.
somewhere nearby. Yeah.
I need a lamp. So that's mine. Now I also
very practical.
I want one that shines red too because let us know. Have you ever experienced when you have your headlamp on and a bug hits you in the face? Terrifying. Who likes that? Not me.
And so, am I correct that the different colored lamps don't attract bugs as much, right?
I believe that's
true.
I
think that's the idea. Right. I would love to know if anybody has had that experience.
Yeah, so we're not giving away any of those items today. We're giving away things way cooler. So here's the way today works. We have a prize package of 4 really sweet prizes, right? We're going to give one of each of those away today to a different winner. But simultaneously, we've got another contest going on our website right now. It's the Gear Up for Camping giveaway at scoutlife.org/giveaways/gear up. If you enter there, you're entering to win all 4 prizes. Aaron, any interest in sharing what these prizes are?
Yeah. Very, very cool and very exciting. Let's talk about the tent. First, it's a one-person tent produced by Fellis, sold from our friends at Alps Mountaineering. One-person tent, eco-friendly solo tent, packs down small, clips onto your backpack, pops up in minutes with its 2-pole design, as any one-person tent should do, right? It's got to be fast. It's got to be easy. It's got to be light. This is all of those things. It comes with a waterproof rain fly. All you would ever need, Gina, to take with you. Definitely good quality. Anything that comes from Alps you can count on is going to be good quality.
And we also got a thanks to Alps Mountaineering for sure. Also thanks to LifeStraw for donating a LifeStraw Peak Squeeze. We're giving one away today, and we're going to give away one on the website as part of the prize pack. It is a water filter that tucks into any pack and filters out gross stuff like bacteria, parasites, microplastics. Just squeeze, sip, and keep exploring. Pretty cool, right?
Absolutely. Very cool. We're going to talk a little bit more about LifeStraw and Alps Mountaineering as we go on through the show. Definitely shout out to them. Thanks for all their support. We love them here at Scouting America, a proud partner. The third item that we're giving away today, sometime in the next 20 to 30 minutes, we will be giving one of each of these items away, and that's a sleeping pad produced by Flickr. It's ultralight, packed small, and uses 100% recycled materials. Very comfortable, sleeping pads, Gina,
that's another must-have.
It is absolutely an essential. It can make or break, and you try to have a balance between comfort and one that doesn't, like a mattress that fills up your entire trunk, right?
Fair.
And so the sleeping pad, this one from Flickr, does just that.
I'd be guilty of thinking, I need the air mattress for something.
Exactly.
And taking up my entire trunk space.
Exactly.
This doesn't do that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so next up, to complete your sleeping perfection, is the Genesis 30-degree sleeping bag. It features a ripstop shell and a liner made from 100% recycled polyester. Plus, it's got that Tech Loft micro insulation from recycled bottles.
You said that great. You did great.
We love that. It's a 2-way full-length zipper that lets you vent or sit up, and it packs down And it's got like a little compression sleeve that you pack it into. Those zippers in every direction are pretty important. So
and all 4 of these items, nice and compact, great for a backpacking trip. But you were just saying you're a car camper. These are great for that too. They'll work for both.
yes, Amy is commenting in again. We want to give a big shout out to Alps Mountaineering and
Yes.
LifeStraw for making this giveaway possible. We're giving away one of each of these prizes away today, or you could enter to win all 4 online. Amy says she's heard many good things about Flickr. She's never used one. Michael says, one thing I love to bring camping is a nice warm sleeping bag, especially when I'm snow camping. So technically this 30-degree bag could work
30
in
degrees.
a warmer
Yeah,
snowing environment.
exactly.
Yeah.
In a not a frigid winter environment, right?
But pretty
a
cold.
but a
Definitely could
moderate
be snow on the ground.
30 degrees down here in Texas. I mean, that's chilly, Gina.
Nate says what we're all thinking looks like great gear. Keep these comments coming. We want to know, what is your gear pick? We are coming up on our first giveaway, actually. And this first item is coming from Alps Mountaineering, which actually, shout out to Brian, our friend.
Yeah, so I have the great fortune to meet Brian at the last few national annual meetings, also at the National Order of the Era conference last summer. Great guy. Alps Mountaineering, a great company. Gina, Brian is one of, I believe, 3 other siblings who are
It's a
involved.
family-owned business.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes, it was started by their parents, and they have passed it down to them. And Brian himself is at most of the scouting events that I've been to. His siblings also work on the company. Great people.
Yeah.
Really fun.
He really gives that cool camping outdoors, but clean cut kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Yes, he's
So
definitely the kind of
It's
person.
definitely like an aspirational company.
Exactly.
I think.
Definitely the kind of person that you want to have representing at a national annual meeting or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, very, very cool company and
They've
a
been
good
our partners
family.
for a long time,
ver-
help us out with things like Jamboree and all that.
Yes,
So, yeah.
yes, a very valued partner of Scouting America. We love Alps Mountaineering very much. I may or may not have a few products that I got from them.
Same.
Yes,
I think
right.
I have a sleeping pad from them, and
Yes.
it packs up really nicely.
Yes.
How ironic they were giving away.
I have a backpack. So cool that I may have gotten from them.
Yeah, they hook us up.
Yes. Right,
And speaking of hookups, our first giveaway is am I right? I don't want to speak wrong.
Yes, you're right.
It's the Genesis 30-degree sleeping bag that we just talked about. I think who
Yep.
was it that was saying, "Oh, I really need a sleeping bag." Get in all your comments
And
right now. Oh, Beth Ann also likes having a nice cozy sleeping bag.
yes, yes. And the prompt is for the comments is, what's your essential
Now, what do you
piece
have to
of
have on
camping gear?
Yeah.
What do you feel like you need? All you have to do is comment, and you will be entered for a chance to win. This sleeping bag is the first of 4 that we will be giving away here over the next 22 minutes or so.
Yes.
And just want to remind everybody, you can go online, whether or not you win today or not, you can go online and enter for the chance to win all 4, Gina,
Yes.
online.
So I'm drawing a winner with our random comment picker right now, but I also want to say, there are 2 ways if you're watching on YouTube right now, great, good. We really like YouTube. It
We
keeps
do.
our videos up for a long time.
Yeah.
It's harder for us to give away items there. So jump on over to the Facebook Live stream if you want to enter to win with a comment, and go to scoutlife.org/giveaways/gear up, enter there as well. Are you ready to know who won this
I
sleeping
can't
bag?
wait to see what our super picker has chosen.
This worked out really well based on the comment I'm reading. Michael Baker. And maybe you're going to be nice, Michael, and give this to your son, or maybe you're going to keep it for yourself. But either
We
way,
won't tell.
we
It's
approve.
fine. Yeah, either way,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Your son might be watching, so he might be hearing that you won this. So you're welcome, but also sorry.
Yeah, right.
Everybody head to alpsmountaineering.com if you're like, no, I just need to get this sleeping bag. I need to get it. You can get it over there. Check out the other.
Along
there's
with
a lot,
of
gear.
other good stuff. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, they actually had a little booth at our national annual meeting, and there was some really good gear set up. It actually caused quite a bit of buzz.
They bring it both literally and figuratively.
They
yes.
definitely do.
Yes.
Oh, Michael is being nice. He says he'll share.
He's a good
He
man.
didn't say give it.
fair, yes.
Man,
But
I
still,
respect
that's
that.
probably more than I do. So good job.
I
Michael.
absolutely respect that.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
one more call out for our Gear Up for Camping giveaway where you can win all 4 of these prizes. That URL is up on screen right now. Now, this is something I didn't know about.
Yes, the Hiker Direct program.
Yeah.
Yes, Alps offers discounts for scouts and their family. I think we have that URL. Is that it right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hiker Direct. Yeah, the Hiker Direct program. It's a free program, offers big discounts on camping and hiking gear for scouts. Very, very cool. Again, just another example of what a good partner they have been to us over the years. We look forward to hopefully many, many more years partnering with Alps Mountaineering. Be sure and check out their Hiker Direct program if you're in the market or even if you're not in the market. Check it out. You got nothing to lose. Yeah.
We are obviously fans of a company that has aims to be helping youth and doing good deeds, doing good turns. And clearly that is happening with Alps Mountaineering, thanks to this partnership and many other contributions that they make to scouting and other programs. Speaking of some pretty cool, like cause-worthy work, you were just telling me something about LifeStraw before we went live.
Yeah, yes, and I did not know this until until they became also a valued partner of Scouting America. I think most people are familiar with the products, right? It's a water filter built into a straw that eliminates the need to carry. Maybe not to have one, but at least to use, in a pinch, to filter water out from a stream or a pond or wherever you might be backpacking or hiking or camping or whatever. What I didn't know is that LifeStraw is a company, a very, very admirable, very cool goal to provide drinking water, not just for hikers and backpackers and people like us, but for people who aren't fortunate enough to have access to clean drinking water. That's one of the main goals of their company, right? This is a problem we've seen over the years about some Eagle Scout projects that have helped try to solve this problem of villages and big areas in certain parts of the world where they do not have access to clean drinking water. I was looking at LifeStraw's impact report from 2024, and they expanded access to safe water for more than 11,800,000 children through their Give Back program. They also are active during emergencies. You remember the hurricane in North Carolina earlier this year, late last year, was that maybe? Scary, bad. They were active in there because, the irony of a hurricane, when you get a storm like that, you lose access.
Clean water.
Exactly. You lose access to clean water. And LifeStraw has been there from North Carolina to Gaza to other places like that. Wow. They supported more than 9,000 patients at a health center in Kenya. So again, very, very, we're here talking about
you got me thinking, because we are so lucky to get to camp as a hobby and go back to wherever we live, or, get to do this for fun, get to pretend we're doing wilderness survival, but some people are really living with a lack of resources. So it's actually cool to see them make this jump.
Yes.
Very,
and
cool. It's not just they're giving money to places that need it. There you have a product that actually helps people access clean drinking water. It also tells you that these things work, because some people's livelihood is depending on this life.
Absolutely. Yes. Right. Yeah. Clean drinking water, obviously, it's important. We take it for granted, I think, most of us, right? Because we have access to it every time we go home. Not everybody does. We don't take it for granted on a camp out, though, necessarily. We all know that you don't just go drink water from a stream or something like that. And the LifeStraw product that we're giving away today makes it very, very easy and very, very accessible to get clean drinking water from any body of water. I always think about, Gina, whenever we think about, I think I've told this story on the air before. I always think about one time when I traveled with a veteran, experienced backwoods photographer for like National Geographic. This guy had been every places I had never been. You know the story, right? Yes,
I do.
He had been to all these incredible places, taking photographs for one of the most prestigious outdoor National Geographic right in the world, and he found some clear stream of water coming out of like a hill in the rocks, and it was coming out just so pure. And I mean, this guy's way smarter than me, Gina. He took a few steps.
I would have thought too. Oh, that's running water.
Yes. He was not the same for that trip. He was never the same.
He was a little sick.
Yes.
After that.
So I always think about that story whenever we talk about the importance of filtering water. And like you say, these products have to work.
They do.
If your tent breaks and you get wet, I mean, that stinks. But if your water filter doesn't work, that really stinks.
It's true.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not putting any other company down that makes cool water filters, but nobody does it like LifeStraw. None of them look as cool. None of them are as small. Like, I just think LifeStraw. That's why I'm super pumped for this next giveaway.
Kind of an innovator in that realm of built-in straws built into the product, built into the cup. That you can drink water out of. Yeah, very, very cool.
We're really lucky with LifeStraw and Alps Mountaineering because it's not like a hard sell for us to be super pumped about this gear. This is gear we would choose.
Yes,
absolutely. And we can see in the comments too, a lot of people definitely saying we keep LifeStraws in our bags. And then I'm also seeing a lot of comments about the Hiker Direct discounts really making things work for scouts and units all over the country.
Yes.
So yeah, thanks. Big thanks to Alps Mountaineering and LifeStraw today for sure.
Yes, absolutely. think, Gina, it might be time to fire up that computer
Yes, I'm working
and
on
see
that
if we
right
can generate.
now. Let's look at some comments while I am tabulating. Tylyssa says definitely need a durable sleeping bag, a cozy mat, and a tent that's easily set up. Oh, that's her picks.
We've got 3 of those. Yeah. We've
Yeah,
got 3 of those as a part of this giveaway. Yeah.
you need to definitely, Tylyssa, get on the URL to enter to win all 4.
Yes.
That would be very cool for you. Wolfgang
Yes.
says I have my multi-tool by my side every time.
Yeah, multi-tool. That's a really good one there.
Yes.
Very practical.
Yes,
Good choice,
yes.
Wolfie.
We
Yes.
actually asked David Montgomery, you know, he's our spokesperson in scouting, what's your pick you got to have everywhere? You know what he said? This is a little bit of a spoiler because it's going to come out in print eventually, but you know what he said because you were right there.
Yes,
Y'all
I
would
do.
never guess what he said he always has to keep on him.
Clippers.
His nail kit.
Yes.
I've been thinking about it a lot, and I was
Yeah.
thinking, you know, he has to catch and throw a football. Does he do more throwing or catching?
He probably hasn't thrown very many, no, but
Okay,
he does a lot
he does a lot of catching.
mostly they hand it to him, but you get the
wouldn't
idea. He's
want
not
to
really
have
catching it,
a
but-
hangnail or something. So I
And-
was thinking that makes a lot of sense.
And the same thing with running. I mean, you know, just running on your feet all the time, you've got to keep your
Yeah, your
feet in good
toes,
shape.
your
Yeah,
toes.
you got to
Good
stay on
point.
your toes.
Yeah, so those kinds of
So to speak.
answers are on the table as well because I saw somebody saying I'm a car camper as well. I really wanted to find that comment. It made me laugh. I'll find it again here in a minute because we're getting more
Car
comments. than we can
campers
even-
unite.
yeah, car
You know what
campers.
I'm
Oh,
saying?
Ashley, I'm a car camper too. I need a chair. I don't want to spend the
Oh,
whole
a
time sitting on the
chair.
ground.
Yes.
Oh my
That's a
gosh,
really
I
good
remember
one.
bringing a little camping stool to Jamboree, and it was just one of
Game
the simple
changer.
joys of life to come
Yes.
back to my tent after walking. I
Right.
mean, you can walk 20 miles a day there,
Yes.
and just sitting on my stool. A chair would have
remember-
been next level.
Yes. I remember the first time I went camping with some scouts before I had my own kids go through the program, and I never thought about bringing a chair. And I didn't realize how tired my feet would be and what a pain it was to sit on the ground all the time. And it wasn't until my son was in Cub Scouts where he learned about they would bring these buckets to camp, to day camp.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
was a bucket that they stored all their stuff in, but you
Yes.
could also sit on
And the
it,
top
right?
spins.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
It's like a toy, a seat, and a storage.
It's like a
vessel all
combination
in
of a lot of
one.
good stuff.
Yes.
Yes, yes. That's when I learned about the value of a good camp chair, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
right.
Very good. Okay, well, I have our next winner picked.
Let's do it. Let's do it. This is the life straw we're giving away. Is that right? We're giving
This
away the life straw?
is, yeah, let's talk through what we are about to give away just to keep everybody on the edge of the seat. We are giving away the Peak Series Collapsible Squeeze 650 milliliter bottle with a filter. Don't worry, it's got a filter. It tucks into any pack and filters out gross stuff like bacteria, parasites, microplastics. That's a hot topic right now.
Yeah, it is.
Just squeeze, sip, and keep exploring. Its premium materials make it convenient enough for the most casual camp out and tough enough for the most rugged backcountry outing. I hope that photographer is watching. He could use
He
this.
definitely.
This would've saved
definitely- it sure would have. Yeah. And you can't tell from the photo, Gina, but I want to make sure people realize this is collapsible.
Yeah.
So this thing shrinks down. It
pretty
looks
small.
like a hard, bottle there, but
No, no.
it actually smushes down.
Yeah, it's like a malleable.
right.
Yes.
Mhm. Yep.
Okay, David Myers, this is coming to you. Everybody who wins today, keep your eyes on your inbox on Facebook. I'll message you. We'll get your address. We'll get these shipped your way. So
Congratulations, David.
I hope nobody's
Good job.
disappointed because
No.
there's 2 more prizes to give away.
Yes.
There's also a link you could head to right now where you can enter to win all 4 prizes that we're giving away today, like a prize package, like all 4. Right now, the people are winning 1 prize at a time. Totally worth it. You just comment for a chance to win. How easy is that? There's no exclusion. Like you can comment today and enter to win. That's totally fine. We are asking you, what is your gear pick that you must have on your camp out? Believe it or not, I guess. Man, I'm getting old because it's June. I was about to say, believe it or not, summer's almost here.
Well, technically,
it's June.
technically
It's
it
almost
starts-
summer.
technically it starts in 11 days, but
It's
yes,
just
we
very
do,
funny.
We do
since
get what you're
I
saying.
think we consider that we're here. I
It's-
bet you believe by June that
It's summer.
it's
Yeah.
summer,
it
and,
is
and
totally
probably a
summer.
lot of your Cub Scouts and your Scouts are at camp or day camp.
Yeah, it would be happening right around now, if not in the next couple of weeks or so. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's
It is
exactly
camp season.
That's exactly right.
Hard to believe.
So another thanks to LifeStraw for that really awesome giveaway. We're going back towards Alps mountaineering for a little bit now as we prepare for our next giveaway. I think some people, this is the item that comes to their mind first if you say camping, right?
100% a tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you think?
I think so. Yeah. It's the first thing that, yeah, absolutely. That kind of separates camping from just visiting a park where maybe you stay in a cabin or something like that. Because a lot of people say, oh yeah, we're going camping. Well, you're staying in the cabin.
Right.
Is that
That's
camp-
what
no,
I,
guess it-
is it a cabin? Is it a,
Right. Right.
But things have gotten more complicated because people are very into hammock camping
Yes.
and they're not intense. It's
Yes.
intense, but They're not
It is
intense.
intense. Yes, exactly. I want to talk real quick about the one person tent. I think the one person tent, I like a small, when it's just me,
Oh yeah.
I love a smaller tent. This one person tent, designed to be, obviously it's smaller. It's
Yeah.
only for one person, but there's so many advantages that come with that. It's easy to set up. It's so lightweight. It's easy to carry around. I used to
Yep.
go all the time with what was basically a two-person tent that I slept in by myself. And in hindsight, I so wish that I had had a one-person tent, because I think about the extra. I mean, it's not that much extra weight, but it all adds up, right?
True.
I think the ease of setting up is a huge benefit,
I totally
right?
agree.
And this one is 100% keeps
Especially
you
if you have a scout who wants to learn how to set up a tent. They
absolutely.
can set this tent up.
Absolutely, yes, yes. A good tent, like a handful of other pieces of gear, can make or break a camping experience. The rain fly on this one will keep you dry. Like I said, it's light, it's compact, it's got everything you need, except for room for one other person. So that's why it's called a one person tent for a reason. I would 100% use this tent. I've never used this one.
A lot of our audience would like it as well. We're seeing a lot of people who came up with tent, and that tent pad. It's funny because some people are saying tent pads, or sleeping pad is what comes to their mind immediately when they're camping. That sounds like an experienced camper's take.
It does. I don't think I knew about sleeping pads until I started putting together my first bag of stuff.
Right, like that just kind of escapes your mind. And sometimes doobie campers also, they do take an air mattress.
Yeah,
I've seen it
Yeah.
many times, and they're in there. But
I might have done that, Gina.
I
I possibly have done
I
that
think
before.
a one person tent is really like good for scout, good for youth, and also good for an experienced camper.
Right.
So I like this. I think this is a little, I don't want to say it's advanced gear because it's really easy to use and carry out, but it does lend itself to being able to be a really important tool in the toolkit of a more advanced camper, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a great option for a one-person tent if you're in the market for such a thing. We're going to give away one of them right now
to a Facebook commenter.
And a reminder, you can go to scoutlife.org and enter for a chance to win all 4 of these items. We've already given away the water filter.
Yes.
And we gave away, what was the first thing we gave away?
The first thing that we gave away was a sleeping bag.
Sleeping bag, right. We're giving a bag, a filter. We're going to give away a sleeping pad before we're done here.
That's right.
But right now, I think our picking software system is so complicated. Gina's the only one that can run it. Gina, has it come up with a winner for this third item?
I have. Yes.
Right.
I think this person's going to be pumped. I am pumped for her. She is about to win the Felis one-person tent. It's freestanding 2 poles. Somebody said something about, oh no, what about rain? It's got a rain fly. Yeah, so don't worry about that.
Yep.
This is going to Beth Ann Lawrence. Beth Ann, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Keep your eyes on your inbox. We'll message you and ship this your way. If you wanted this tent, you can get it. You can enter to win it on scoutlife.org. You can also head over to Alps Mountaineering and buy it. That is perfectly okay. These are not limited edition items or something. Yeah.
Another advantage of one-person tent, it's a little less expensive, obviously, than a 2, 3, 4-person tent. So another reason, if you're by yourself, another thing that makes it a good option.
I'm seeing a little debate in the comments. Some one-person tent fans, some one-person tent haters. Let's just be honest.
Right.
That's okay. But things have changed. Something happened where we were like, no, you need a 2-person tent for one person. You need a 3-person tent for one person. I challenge you that I don't think that that's true. You get around some of these more advanced campers, they have room for their bag in their one-person tent.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. Yeah. I personally, it is up to some point. It's a matter of personal preference. So I get it.
Me too. I mean, I'm not going one-person tent usually.
Yes, right. Right. I personally like to be kind of stuffed in there, nice and cozy with my stuff.
And it's really nice when you are, the few times I have, it's nice to be in there with like your mesh, like you really see the stars. Right. You just have this much more personal experience. You kind of feel like you're outside the entire time, which is cool sometimes.
If you're not a wimp.
If you're not a baby like me, yeah. And even if you are a baby like me, that's okay. There's gear for you. There are bigger tents that Alps Mountaineering has as well.
I love Ashley points out setting up an easy setup for a tent, also a huge deal. I've gone to both extremes. I've done a one-person tent with just me, and I've done a 6-person tent or something like that, Gina, for the whole family.
That's a little big. It's such a monstrosity.
The monstrosity, yeah. And I swear, now I'm a little bit special. It took me a long time to set that
I know,
thing up.
I know.
It took a long time.
There are some big tents that are made to be very easy to set up. And like
The
if
one that-
I'm saying
the one
it,
that we
it's
had
true,
wasn't.
but it's
Yeah.
not most
Right,
of them, I don't
The
think.
one we had was not.
Now here, debunk this. What's a pup tent? Because somebody mentioned pup tent, which yes, that makes me feel like it's for kids or something, but what is a pup tent?
I'm not an
Just a little
expert
mini
on
one?
that. I don't
Please
know.
tell us.
Yes, I don't know.
My Life Scout has a 6-person tent alone this summer, but she's staffing a summer camp. Okay, needs room spread out. I
It's
get
going to
that.
spread out a lot.
There's a whole nother level of the canvas tents that probably a lot of your scouts sleep in. They might even have cots and stuff if they're there for a certain
Right.
amount of time. It's kind
Right.
of a different
Right.
setup for
Right.
sure.
6-person tent for one person. You can have a lot of room, I think.
But Jeremy likes a 2-person tent from Hiker
Yeah.
Direct. Shout out Alps
Yep,
Mountaineering.
yep.
It's not much bigger than a
job,
1-person
Jeremy.
tent, but it has a vestibule for both sides. You know, and I've heard
Yeah.
that advice a lot. If
Absolutely.
you always add one more person than you're
Mhm.
going to have in your tent.
Sure.
6-person tent just screams like, we're gonna put an air mattress in here. It's gonna be me and my spouse, and then we have like
A
a few
separate
kids that are gonna be
section
like
for the
just hanging out
kids.
in our
Right,
oh
right.
okay, yeah, that'd be nice. But I just figured they're just gonna be piling in.
Right.
Yeah.
The one that we had like bedrooms, like
Oh
bedrooms
my
for
goodness.
it was insane. It was crazy.
That's actually
Yes.
sounds awesome, but it does
Right.
sound like a huge pain to set that up.
Right. Right.
Okay, y'all. One more shout out, not one more, but another shout out for our Gear Up for Camping giveaway. Shout out to Alps Mountaineering. Shout out to LifeStraw for these awesome giveaways. We are giving away 4 prizes today live. We've given away 3. We have 1 more to give away in the next 4 minutes. And if you want to win all 4 prizes at once, you can enter for a chance to win on scoutlife.org. All you have to do to enter to win today's prizes is comment along with today's show. We're asking you, what's your must-have gear? What is it? Also, I'm curious, are any of your scouts at camp? Let us know. Carrie says for scout camp, her son loves the bigger tent with all his stuff. Catherine says for summer camps, I need room for my cot, a table, my foot locker, and a chair. Yeah, when you're staffing,
Yeah,
it's a different
it is
ball
different.
game.
Agreed. Yep.
You basically have to do the best little indoor setup you can do outdoors for
Yeah,
sure.
and definitely if you're staffing a camp, you're going to be there for 6 to 8
Yeah.
weeks or something like that, probably. So that is different than
My
a
opinion
weekend
too
camp
is
out.
it's a struggle to sleep in that tent the first few days for a number of reasons, but staffers chime in. It's no problem to sleep after about 2 days. You sleep like you've never slept before in any circumstances.
One thing, you know, what can help you sleep really good is a good sleeping pad. Gina, we talked a little bit before about the balance between you want a sleeping pad that's comfortable, that's going to get you a few inches off the ground, but you don't want it to be so bulky that it takes up too much space in your backpack or in Gina's case, in her car, right? And this one here is a great combination of both. It's nice and comfy, but it's also light. It folds up, rolls up, and stores away nice.
I have one similar to this. I couldn't recommend it more. It's also pretty durable, which is really nice because it is a little, it's like full of air. We're getting some really good comments right now that fit into
Well,
this.
certainly our viewers know about camping. Probably they know more than you and I do.
Absolutely.
For sure. Yeah.
You've definitely
So
been
it's
camping more
definitely-
than me.
Right.
Yes, Stephanie, I need all the room I can get. I can relate to you. The pup tent didn't have a floor, a great pad.
Oh, that's interesting. It
needed.
doesn't have a floor.
And oftentimes
Okay.
I know you put like the rubber pad out and then something like this. I think that for me, I recommend that. I wouldn't just put this on the ground.
Right.
Dave says camping is fun. Couldn't agree more.
Yes.
Kirk says smaller tents are great for hiking and backpacking.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. Because every little bit of weight counts.
Yeah,
You
for
don't
sure.
care how big your tent. Oh goodness! If you're backpacking, you are so grateful when that tent comes out and it's small and it's not much work,
Yeah,
right?
Right. Because you're probably picking up and taking it down every day.
Yeah.
So that's a lot different experience than being at a camp all summer or even for a weekend or a week or something like
Yep.
that. Yeah.
Tylissa says that sleeping pad is a must to add comfort to my son's scout camping experience. Couldn't agree more. Tylissa, make sure you're also entering scoutlife.org to win the prize package here.
And I think I would like just a note on sleeping pads. The technology on sleeping pads has gotten a lot
Mhm.
better just in the last like 10 or
Mhm.
15 years, I think. I had a sleeping pad that was like 20 years old. And I don't know if it was because it was 20 years old or if it just wasn't made as well back then, maybe both, compared to like a modern sleeping pad that you can get now for the same money.
I have
It's a whole different
one-
universe.
And I have one that's very comfortable and it's so easy to set up and
Right.
inflate. It is nearly impossible to pack it back down. I
Is
can
that true?
never get it back into the stuff sack. It's not very small as it is, but like, yeah, it's great. But like, when am I ever going to be able to use that? And I'm most tired at the end of a camping trip. Like, I
Yeah.
do not like the
Those last
yeah,
last night
the
or two
takedown,
is
yeah.
tough. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
This is very funny. Last year, I used a pool floaty. My husband and son had good pads, and I needed something in a pinch. Honestly,
It
resourceful.
doesn't seem. Yeah, exactly.
As long as you know that thing might pop.
Yeah. Right.
Probably wasn't terrible. Not that different than an air mattress.
Right. Right.
Dave says I still use old foam mats. I know, sad. No,
Yeah.
I think that works. I mean,
Yeah.
some people that's tried and true, and they like the hard
Yeah.
ground.
Right.
Looks comfy and easy to pack. Very good. I use a 4-inch air mattress. Shout out Jennifer. I totally with you. Megan says her Cub Scout's going on his first camp out next week. A lot of people
very
saying
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool, Megan.
Sleeping pads. It must be
That's
a
an
pillow.
exciting
I
one.
agree, pillow. Yeah, very, very big. Somebody was just saying that they had just learned about, oh man, I missed this. Really good comment. Okay, first time Cub advancement camp. And a cousin told me about sleeping pads. Very cool. Yeah.
All right.
Club. Very
Yeah,
exciting.
Very
Hollins.
cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, y'all, I'm about to use our comment picker. This is our 4th giveaway. It's the Flicker sleeping pad. It's ultralight, it packs small, and uses 100% recycled material. Don't forget, it has that awesome tech where that is made out of recycled water bottles. I think that is so cool. I don't need to sell y'all on sleeping pads anymore. I don't think. It's clear the audience knows. The audience knows.
They know what sleeping pads are all about for sure. Yes. And the new ones, Gina said she had trouble deflating yours. I think, the new ones, the good ones, are much more convenient about that now than they used to be. You will not have that problem with this one that we're about to give away. I think Gina just completed her very advanced scientific computations with our supercomputer that we use to pick a comment and a winner. Gina, are we ready to announce our final winner of the day, but not the final winner of this contest, just the final winner for today?
That is... I'm ready. Yes,
Let's
absolutely.
do it. Let's do it.
But
yes.
First, I want to say Jeremy says he uses a yoga pad for camping. Not a bad idea.
I mean, it's kind of a similar structure,
and they're not
right?
huge.
Yep.
So.
Right. Yeah, they roll up good.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, our winner of this beautiful sleeping pad is, and I'm sorry to all the people who didn't win because I know a lot of you really wanted this.
Yes.
Catherine Simons. This worked out. She's the one with the pool float.
Good job, Catherine.
Get
rid of that pool float. Get it out of there.
She did say that it worked.
Unless
great.
you like it, in which case keep it. That's fine.
You can use it in a pool or use it again. And then
exactly.
Bring a friend. Definitely you use the good sleeping pad. Let them use it.
Let us know which is better.
Curious, yeah.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
We are thanking Alps Mountaineering today. I think you will too after you try this pad out. This was very fun.
This was very, very fun. If you didn't win today, we have great news for you. You can still win. And in fact, you can win all 4 of these items. You'll notice we gave away 4 items to 4 different people today, Gina. The next time it will be 4 items to 1 person. It won't be live. It'll be online. You go right down there to that link and enter to win. Special thanks to Alps Mountaineering. Shout out to Brian. Hope you're watching.
Yes, and LifeStraw. We appreciate you so much.
Absolutely.
Very cool. We love what you're doing. And thank you to all of our audience for watching and playing along. This was just a fun time to spend with you.
Yeah.
And you're all being really nice to our winners, which is awesome.
I know. It's good to see that because, they probably all want to win.
Yes.
Right? But it's like a Pinewood Derby. They're just happy for their teammates who have won, which is
well,
very
I
good.
would
There's
say,
no crying.
Yes,
no
Alps Mountaineering and LifeStraw are very well-priced products, but it can be expensive to get all this stuff.
Yeah.
So we know you probably would love some cool top-of-the-line new gear. And that's the other thing. There's always a new gear out.
Yes.
There's always something better.
There is.
Just as soon as you buy one, the next year there's something better, but that's okay. That's life.
Yep. That's exactly right.
And the good thing is we plan to be back next year with another gear giveaway.
Absolutely.
We do this, at least once a year.
We do. We are very, very excited. Again, thanks to our friends at Alps Mountaineering and LifeStraw. Thanks to all of you who watched and commented. Congratulations to our 4 winners. One final time. To the URL.
Yep. Get prepared for summer.
Get prepared for summer. It's almost here.
It's almost here if you can believe it or not. No.
It'll be here before you know it. Thank you all for watching. Great job, Gina, not organizing, but at least executing all of this.
Thanks to our team behind the scenes that we never really get to give a shout out to who organized this and hooked us up with this awesome gear. So thank you.
Gina and I do have the easy part. We just get to give the stuff away. Easy, our sponsorship team and ads team, they do a great job putting these things
think about
together.
What all our coworkers were doing for the last 30 minutes. We were having a great time with our people out here. Thank you. These are my people. In the comments.
Exactly.
Yes, talking about gear.
Exactly.
Somebody said that There Must Have Gear was a camp camping toilet. I do want to know what that is. So please drop that in the comments. We probably won't sit around waiting to see that, but I will be reading your answer. So please let us know. Shout out to Cassidy, who just got back from camp, and everybody else who just got back from camp. I also saw somebody saying they're about to go to Philmont. Good luck. That's going to be fun.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a good summer, Gina. Again, congratulations to our winners. Go online to enter to win all 4 of these items. Until next time, bye, everybody. Good job.